Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to be making a countdown, count up Christmas calendar project. The plan is from Whosthevoss. If you go to his website you can print this plan as well as other plans. I'll put a link in the video. So to start, just got a piece of poplar here, which I could probably get two of them out of it because I think overall I need a piece 20 inches long and roughly this printout is just over 2 inches. So I'll cut this down to a little over 2 inches and then we'll get ready to transfer the pattern onto the wood. So here's the pieces cut out. Notice that when you put them together you just align these two to get the numbers correct. So you're skipping one thing as it shows in the pattern. So I'll just align that up. Tape it together. And then you have the full pattern. So now the actual length of it is more like 19 and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5/16. But anyways, you'll see when you have the pattern. So I'll just cut these pieces to that size. Right there, and we'll cut them both that size. So now for the pattern, you could actually with scissors cut the pattern out and then trace it on, or you could do something like a stencil spray adhesive or Elmer glue stick and glue it on and then cut it out. But since I'm going to be making more than one, I'm going to use some carbon tracing paper so I could do the pattern more than once. So just align it. Start with on this side. Place it on the board, aligning the bottom. Nice straight bottom. Just add a little bit of tape so it doesn't move. Okay, so now using a mechanical pencil without the lead exposed, just trace it on the piece of wood. Here's the pattern ready to be cut, so I'll just do the same for the second board. Now with the pattern transferred, you can go to either the bandsaw or the scroll saw or use your jigsaw, whatever you want. In my case, I think I'm going to use the scroll saw. So let's start with that. So here is the first one cut with the scroll saw. I think for the next one I'm going to try the bandsaw. So now with the bandsaw, so here it is with the bandsaw. I think it's quite a bit faster with the bandsaw. The next step will be to make the stars for this countdown calendar. So I'm just using some scrap wood that I have laying around. I didn't have any poplar, so I'm just using this alder. So again, we'll just trace it on a piece of wood. Do a second one. So I'll go ahead and cut these now. So here's the 2 stars cut out. Next step will be to sand everything smooth. And you can see these will just go in like that. So the next step after sanding will be to paint them. Okay, so now it's time to paint. I think I'll do this part with white acrylic paint and the stars with some yellow. So let's get started with the white. So I'll just finish the painting off camera. We completed 2 coats of paint on everything, so now it's time to add the numbering, just using a black paint pen. So start off by dabbing it, make sure there's ink at the end, and start with numbers. So here it is with all the numbering done with the paint pen. So this project's now complete. I'll do the second one off camera. So you just put the star into whatever date it is, all the way to 25. So this completes this project. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.